Hello everyone, this is ShouTE201 and I'm here to answer all the questions that I've received from my family, friends, watchers, and random passerbys. The first question comes from Sonic Devil 1816 and he asks, what's your favorite NES games? That's a good question, Sonic Devil. Well, if you've been around since I first started the videos, you would have seen some of them. But I will repeat myself just in case. The Mega Man series, the Super Mario Bros. Series, the Bubble Bobble series, Darkwing Duck, The Little Mermaid. Yes, I did say that. Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 1 and 2. The Legend of Zelda series. Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle. Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout. DuckTales 1 and 2. And even Rockin' Cats. I think there's more, but they're not coming into my mind as of now. I will make an update when I can think of them. Maybe. The next few questions comes from my brother, Apakeji, and he's given me 11 to answer. Question number 1. Why do you get so mad at games sometimes? I haven't put much thought on that. I guess it all depends on what happened, like if my mood changed, or if something happened in game like a random trick, or even if a game bug happened, or even if the game's just buggy by itself. Counter rage. Question number 2. Top 5 game series? I'm gonna have to think a lot about that. Okay, let's see. Number 1 would go for Pokemon. Number 2 would go for Super Mario Bros. Number 3 would go for Mega Man. Number 4 would go for Final Fantasy. And number 5 would go to the Sonic series. Question 3. Top 5 favorite characters? Ooh, that's gonna be hard to decide. Lloyd Irving would be number 1. He's from Tales of Symphonia. Number 2 would be Zero from the Mega Man X series. Wario is number 3 from the Mario series. Number 4 is Donkey Kong from the Donkey Kong series. And number 5, who can ever forget the ever-loving cat girl Felicia from Darkstalkers? Question number 4. Favorite Sonic character? I've actually have 2 Sonic characters that I like. One's a male, and one's a female. The male character in question is Knuckles the Echidna. I kind of feel for him because I can be a bit gullible myself. And the female character is Amy Rose. I think she's really cute. Question number 5. Favorite Mega Man game? That's an interesting one because I've played a lot of Mega Man games. From all of the Mega Man games that I've played, only one stands up on top. And that would be Mega Man X4. The only game... No, not the only game. The first ever game they could actually play as Zero, instead of just switching over to him. Anyway, question 6. Favorite Final Fantasy game? Well, that's simple. Final Fantasy VI. That's the game that got me into the RPG genre. Awesome graphics, great battle system, great OST, great storyline, and an awesome villain at the end. Oh, that Kefka and that laugh. Alright, question 7. Favorite gaming console? That is interesting. Out of the many consoles that I've played, I would have to say the Nintendo Wii would be my favorite because of all the motion control you can use, especially when you're playing Skyward Sword. Question 8. Do you plan on making more Gmod videos? Yes, but only if I have the time, the energy, and the idea to do it. Then again, I guess you could call this a Gmod video because it has some Gmod stuff in it. Oh yeah, the resources. You definitely need the resources. If not, it cannot happen. For example, I was watching a Worms Armageddon match with Pink and her friends, and a sound pack that Rome was using gave the idea when Shag mentioned about puking blah after doing some gyromancy. At least, I think it was Shag. It might have been Kat who said it. I don't quite remember. Question number 9. Would you be interested in doing a Gmod test at a later time? Not until I get a little bit better with them. I'm still a beginner, you know. Question number 10. Sonic or Mario? Both, actually. Sonic because it's fast-paced and Mario because it's not so fast. And finally, question 11. How am I going to stop some big, mean Mother Hubbard from tearing me a structurally superfluous new behind? The answer to that is simple. Use a gun.
Ain't that a cute little
If that's
gun?
not enough, use more guns.
Heck yes!
Heck, a chainsaw and 2 rocket launchers or grenade launchers will work too. Now I've got 6 questions from FTH FPS Gamer 97, and the first one is, do you think Sonic will take his shoes off? Possibly. I know he took his shoes off in some of the comics and in some of the cartoons. Question number 2. Would you try a game called Team Fortress 2? Of course I've tried it. I've been playing it for a long time now. I even have a badge to prove it. Here, I'll show you. I'm combining 3 and 4 because it's basically the same question. Do you have a PS3? And if yes, can I add you as a friend? Yes and no. Yes because of the PS3, but no because it's borked. Why? Because it crashes a lot of times, and it tends to eat the discs, as in it doesn't eject them at all. Question number 5. Can Klonoa and Sparks would be good Sonic rivals? Possibly if they were in the Sonic world. And question number 6. Steam name? It's ShadowTE201. Just be warned that I might be busy at the time you ask me to play a game with you. And finally, I got 5 questions from my brother Random T. Bush. Question 1! What is your preferred / favorite weapons in Team Fortress 2? I take it you mean all 9 classes, so let's begin with the first one. For the Scout, even though I don't play as him as much, I would prefer the Soda Popper, the Lugermorth, and the Holy Macro. I mean, who would want to slap someone silly with a fish? For the Soldier, I would prefer the stock rocket launcher, or the Liberty launcher, or the original, followed by the stock shotgun, then finally, the Equalizer.
Hippie!
For the Pyro, which is my favorite class, I would prefer the Degreaser if I'm not interested in kills, otherwise it would be my strange flamethrower, followed by the stock shotgun, and then the axe extinguisher or postal pummeler. For the Demoman, it would be the stock grenade launcher, the sticky bomb launcher or splendid screen, followed by the caber or frying pan, which is approved by Frank West and Chuck Green.
Hey!
For the Heavy, it would be the Tommy Sloth or Iron Curtain, and then the Apocalypse or Fist of Steel. And for the secondary, it would be the Sandwich with the Nerf. I don't know. It might be switching to the original shotgun or the family business. For the Engineer, it would be the stock shotgun, the Lugermorth, and depending on the situation, it would be the Gunslinger or the Jag.
Alrighty then!
For the Medic, I would have the Blue Soldier, the Medigun, and either the Amputator or the Solemn Vow. For the Sniper, for now, it's the Huntsman, the Girardi, and the Bushwhacker. And finally, the Spy, my most hated class ever.
You suck!
For him, Enforcer, Dead Ringer, Sharp Dresser. I stink as a spy. I just prefer to burn them as the Pyro. Anyways, question 2. What is your weapon of choice in Worms Armageddon? Maybe this line will sound familiar. And Saint Attila raised the hand grenade up on high, saying, O Lord, bless this thy hand grenade, that with it thou mayest blow thy enemies to tiny bits in thy mercy. And the Lord did grin, and people did feast upon the lambs, and sloths, and carp, and anchovies, and orangutans, and breakfast cereals, and fruit bats, and lard.
Skip a bit, brother.
And the Lord spake, saying, First shalt thou take out the holy pin, then shalt thou count to 3, no more, no less. 3 shalt be the number thou shalt count, and the number of the counting shalt be 3. 4 shalt thou not count, nor either count thou 2, expecting that thou then receive the 3. 5 is right out. Once the number 3, being the third number, be reached, then lobbest thou thy holy hand grenade of Antioch towards thou foe, who being naughty in my sight shall snuff it. my favorite weapon in Worms Armageddon is the Holy Hand Grenade. Question 3. Why green? Good question. I guess when the Green Rangers showed up in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, that's how I got it to be one of my favorite colors. Plus, it's not easy being green. Question 4. What if your beard starts to turn? Simple. Quick shave with the electric razor.
Don't be an ass, Francis.
And now the last question. Question S. Cranberries? Cranberries? Anyway, that is the last of the questions, and that ends the Q&A. Thank you for watching and listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye! Oh, I forgot one thing that gets me mad, and I know that all of you get mad at it too. Face stabs!
Dead.